Every season, players and fans alike hope for an FNCS championship. For players, there's so much on the line. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, land qualifying spots, legacy, and so much more. For fans, it's a chance for their favorite player to come through on the biggest stage.
That wall, there's nothing you can do. It's all or nothing. Down goes Cole, says it's hurt too, but they have the angle. They're going to wait this one out just for a little bit and allow the zone to do the rest. Cole finds the one and second by the other. Takes game number 2.
An intoxicating feeling across all forms of competition. When Season 1 became Season 2, FNCS seemingly had dozens of incredible storylines. Can Clix finally break through and win his first championship?
It's not about getting top 10, bro. It's about just winning, bro.
Can Acorn and Cold go back to back?
Not soon.
Can Booga win his first championship in over 2 years? Can Kanata avenge getting dropped while on vacation? Can Miro win a record-breaking 7th FNCS? Can Reet and Ritual finally get over the hump? Can Rise and Iamzo bounce back from one of the most painful FNCS defeats ever? Going into Major 2 Grand Finals, it seemed all these storylines would have to take a back seat, because there was one duo that took hold of the narrative immediately.
Peterbot and Poyo may have just had the most dominant performance we have ever seen in a tournament in Fortnite history.
Whose incredible skill and aggressive play was magnified by one overpowered item. Peterbot and Poyo were as close to playing perfect Fortnite as any team could be, landing Grim Gate, getting the mythic shotgun, and the aspect of agility medallion. From the very start of the season, it was clear both players were different. Both of them were incredible. In solo victory cash cups, Peterbot with a record 41 elimination game.
All you have to do is hit one shot. Do not choke at it.
Top 20.
Oh my god.
And talk to him, 41. Yo.
And Poyo briefly holding the record with 38. An unprecedented amount of solo firepower in a duo.
Looking left. Look left. Dropping down. Cracked him.
Where?
Right here. He died.
Okay. It pulls back. You can like connect to the building.
135, 1 HP on that.
Up on that.
But no, don't.
Yeah, go to that. Yeah. I'm staying up in the wood.
You can maybe connect it, it's worth probably.
30 white right here, 30 white. Dead, I killed him.
But together, they have been even better, winning all 4 duo cash cups, including a perfect 6 for 6 on game wins.
Yes, he won all 6 games in the recent duo cash cup finals last night.
Their domination continued through FNCS qualifiers, where they won a week. A grand finals victory would give them a chance to cap off the greatest Fortnite season of all time. Not just winning though. Could they get the all-time point record set by Zagu and Shalom in Major 1, which was 912 points? The NA Grand Finals was stacked with great players, like Acorn and Cold, who are looking to become the first back-to-back FNCS champion since Booga and Miro. Paco and Mixon announced quite shockingly they were going to compete on NA for the rest of the year. On EU, they had a solid but unremarkable careers. Mixon playing in 6 Grand Finals with 3 top 10s, and Paco making 5, the first dating back to Chapter 2 Season 5, with his best placement being 13th. A new chapter in the NA versus EU beef.
There might be some back and forth from the EU people to poke fun, but like I don't think anyone here really cares. But in NA, it's like
Coach Isaac's like, no, I live for it.
My Polish flag is in the post. I am ready to have it on. I am ready for this.
Iamzo and Rise were in first place through 8 games in Major 1 before disconnecting in 2 games, possibly due to a malicious DDoS attack. Their incredible run of consistency from the start of 2023 to now was missing just one thing: an FNCS championship. But after so many top 3s and close calls, it did feel that this would be the last dance for them, and absent a great Major 2, they had potentially run their course. Reet and Ritual were a bit more low-key going into Grand Finals. Still good with 2 top 5s and duo cash cups, but could they continue to dominate? Clix and Epico were coming off 4th in Major 1, tied for Clix's best FNCS placement ever. While their drop spot was nerfed in the new season, they and their fans felt Major 1 was a building block that would be improved upon in Major 2, resulting in some of the highest expectations he's ever had.
Clicks and Epic well. I am confident this team is going to get a top 10. I will be honest, I don't think they're going to outplace their placements last season.
And finally, the snakening that defined the region began when Kanata found out he had been dropped by Agers for Bugha while he was on vacation.
Kanata tweeted that he will be looking for duo for this year, and then we got the tweet that Agers and Bugha will now be duoing and contesting Mount Olympus, where Cooper and Mero land.
Agers won Major 3 last year with Kanata after playing 6 FNCSs with him. While they've seemed to have patched things up on Dignitas, Kanata and Bugha have had a feud dating back to 2021. So the betrayal of a longtime teammate to Bugha, of all people, left Kanata a little upset.
Straight up, how is it down there? How are we not even top 10 in on-comp, bro?
Bugha and Agers were contested by a duo, Zeus and Pikes, at Mount Olympus. Only natural Zeus would land Olympus, so it was unclear how they would do.
We cannot replace him. We cannot.
Kanata is now playing with reigning global champion Cooper, who split with Mero after a 9th in Major 1. Mero has now teamed up with Dukes. It took them until the end of the 3rd day of upper brackets to qualify, so they did not seem like a scary duo despite the pedigree. Finally, the last team in the blast radius of the snakening was Aviv and Chubbs. Chubbs split with Bryce, and Aviv was dropped by Bugha and then Mero. They became the revenge duo.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
So what was the setting for this titanic clash? Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2 had a Greek mythology theme, with 4 new POIs, each with a medallion granting a special ability and a mythic weapon. An avatar update that added water bending to competitive, which happened to be the only weapon without bullet drop.
Peterbot, meanwhile, still trying to establish his lead, maintain his dominance. Pikes absolutely massacred in the distance thanks to that waterbending,
making a core part of the meta. Finally, there was almost $700,000 prize pool and 3 spots to the FNCS Global Championship up for grabs. So let's get right into it. Peterbot and Pollo pick up where they left off, cooking immediately.
Jump back in with Peterbot and Pollo, who had pushed into the duo. We knew they were going to want to take the fight, and this is what we expect. And Hakio jumps into Peterbot and gets bodied immediately with a monstrous shot right there.
Peterbot and Pollo, though, they know the job's not finished. They're looking for Mayfishy as well. Floors just completely collapsing underneath him. Doesn't even get a chance.
Mero and Dukes take out Clicks and Epic well. Both duos would struggle all tournament long.
Waste straight into the box. Clicks goes for Mero. He gets tagged, and they trade on both sides. Duke is hurt. Mero's hurt too, but Mero gets the best of Clicks and Epic well in the end. And this is why he cannot be stopped. 5 eliminations for them. The Storm does the rest, unfortunately.
Peterbot unleashes a solo clutch.
Peterbot without the Pollo.
Wow.
But 5 eliminations still racked up for this team. Definitely a nice amount of points if he's able to make a good run in this late game.
Strong position.
He bolts. They're going to be the first ones that he aggresses towards. But Peterbot, he's just trying to get a knock anywhere. Finds it. Vorteca, exactly what he needed.
Paco and Mixon have height looking to embarrass NA. Peter keeps going.
Peterbot in the lobby. He is going to be disrupting everyone. But we know Paco Mixon had a little bit of high ground. But first, Peterbot goes in, takes down one.
Paco Mixon scurrying around. They're trying to find Cooper. They're trying to find Kanata. But they might just encounter Peterbot instead.
Kanata closes the game with an unbelievable clutch.
Cooper, Kanata still from the low. Paco and Mixon hanging out up high. The zone pool, though, directly in their favor. Kanata the sneaky and the clutch to finish.
Oh my gosh! Kanata does it again.
And is fired up.
I'm gonna kill them. Ready? 3, 2, 1, I'm dashing. Oh my god! Gopher! I told you! And I got the best AGL in the game! I'm the best!
Kanata is left as a solo and goes down early.
But look at this. Loses Cooper in the process, forced to play for himself, and as he gets over, it's almost like you break the horizon there. He finds an opportunity to base down, and for how much longer will this be safe?
And that's kind of the position that we see Kanata in. Even with a little bit of Flowberry Fizz, he's going to have to rely on the wings now.
With height, Peterbot and Pollo cook the lobby, but Reet and Ritual close the game.
They quite literally determined the win for themselves right there, Taco, as they have taken the opportunity away from Peterbot and Pollo.
Part of the risk involved when you're playing from Peterbot's position, trying to go grab the materials.
Clicks goes down early again as they would fail to meet expectations in Major 2.
Interesting enough, though, Clicks and Epic, They found an engagement, but they are not on the better side of it.
He is waiting idly. Other teams are likely fighting right now still. Given the circumstances in there, the Storm ends up knocking one of the two players.
Reet and Ritual look to keep up the pace.
Exposed wall, so whether it was the front or the back, he was bound to draw the wrong sort of attention from that position. Good stuff, though, out of Ritual and Reet as they pick up an elimination onto Chimp. Ritual as well. Frostmon.
Peterbot and Pollo fry from height.
And look at Peterbot and Pollo, the team that we saw them chopping from height. Skittles Trashy, remember earlier on in this exact match, Skittles Trashy, they had no idea the kind of advantage they had over Peterbot and Pollo. Now they're paying the price along with the rest of the lobby. Peterbot suppressing so much more efficiently with this watch bending mid that he just does not miss.
Kanata goes down.
Contenders that need it are playing alive as solos right now.
Ritual goes down.
Instead, no, pull underneath him goes away, and it's going to be Baka and Pars who try to shut him down.
Pollo and Peterbot win from height.
Peterbot is going to have to lead it, but the team on low ground, Baka Pars, no shields, and Pollo is fully healthy, so he jumps in, finds Baka with a huge tag here, and they are successful in the end as Peterbot and Pollo take a second and then first place, bringing the Thunder.
And it should come as no surprise, they have a commanding lead.
Oh, crap.
Kanata and Cooper keep up the momentum.
The Acorn has to be so methodical now with where they choose to actually rotate and the little bit of tarping that they can manage. They need an immediate refresh. Kanata found his headshot onto Vert. Can't peek for too long outside of the search tower.
I'm just thinking, like, how many times you got to swing Kanata when you see the light glowing? Like, you know he's looking for it.
Cold and Acorn finally show signs of life.
Trying to fight back, trying to build back, but Cold just bearing down inside of this box. Rapid's going to be the first to get knocked. There's one refresh.
Peter takes action.
Pick up there. You can't make this up. What a play.
Closing out a back-to-back win.
Everyone else here in the lobby, but Aiden still picking up what he can. He's going to find the beef here. Well played, Kanata and Cooper trying to snipe up what they can with the points here. They don't have any materials, so this is really a desperate attempt at trying to earn any points possible right now. Meanwhile, of course, Pollo and Peterbot have made their way down from the high ground here, and in the end, they go back-to-back.
Kanata and Cooper jump to second and are playing great, but there's just one problem. Peterbot and Pollo are up over 130 points. Peter and Pollo continue to dominate.
That's big too. Look, that's going to keep them in 9th place now, but look at this. You're wondering if Peterbot and Pollo were going to continue the onslaught here and get that damage. Well, fear no more.
Kanata and Cooper cook.
Currently.
Yeah, and shots coming in from behind is actually Peterbot and Pollo in the distance there, but all of a sudden, Zavi found in a base in a box just gets demolished there for making the wrong edit up against Kanata and Cooper.
Peterbot and Pollo temporarily show weakness, but it does not last.
But Pollo, this is an odd sight. Peterbot having been eliminated moments ago. Liver, Pollo, the lifeline he needs, but with 0 builds. Hound just doing what he can to try and hang tight.
You never see it coming. Here goes Pollo. The big rotates, get into the front side of zone, and like we said, from outside of the 20th position into top 15 now, Pollo is doing exactly what he needs to do as a teammate.
But he's going to depend mostly on Cooper grabbing the siphon materials from behind. Pollo with one more knock. It's going to be Muzz.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be Paper who falls right next to him. 4 eliminations and a top 10 clutch. Could not have been a better end here for Pollo.
Kanata and Cooper desperately try to keep pace.
Kanata still has a little bit of Flowberry Fizz. Big pickup, though, onto Zeus.
Cooper and Kanata being one of the few in the low ground, but no mats. Hello, Epic Whale.
Trying to do what they can to hold on, but Cooper as well. No builds left.
Potentially giving us a tournament.
G-Monster's not careful. G-Money gets none. Reciprocal goes for the next. It's all down to Cooper. He's trying to close it out.
Oh my gosh.
Finds it.
Cooper does it again.
And another iconic reaction.
Hit him, 100! He's on height!
No, I'm dead. 1v1.
Let's go! Let's go! On the truth! On the truth!
But Pollo's solo heroics keep their lead at 84 points. Peterbot and Pollo continue dominating.
Quite noticeable that they need a lot of points, but they also just can't drop it for themselves. That's that global championship is on the line here, but jumping over Peterbot and Pollo, that's what we talk about with no pressure in the world. They look for the most favorable battles.
The forecast tower or not, Mixon and Paco have definitely found themselves some prime real estate. Peterbot and Pollo, 418 points.
Kanata cooks.
Now they still have that aspect of agility to split between each other. And here it is, Kanata taking note. It's Muzz. Oh, unfortunate.
Peterbot and Kanata are solos.
Medallia's got no HP. The heals with, though, the 180, and just deletes Figs to keep him in the game. He is desperate here to have any advantage in any moment. He takes down Reed.
He's one opportunity, but the solo makes his way out of Kanata's clutches. Peterbot, another one. Onto Iyamzo even. 4 eliminations. The solo performances that we have expected to see so far.
To get from position to position before teams even realize. And honestly, it's working out so well for him as he's approaching nearly 500 points. We're inside the top 5 right now, and he is still alive.
They don't let him win this. Surely, there's still a couple of duos left standing. Peterbot from behind.
And the veterans Blake and Macwood take the win.
Blake and Macwood, they've been relatively quiet all day so far, but this might just be their one. This is their game.
With day 1 in the books, Peterbot and Pollo's lead was already 118 points. But the 1.5 point multiplier on day 2 meant a lot of great games were ahead. Peterbot and Pollo show signs of weakness, but again, it would prove to be temporary.
Peterbot, Grimgate, we knew the situation was looking a little bit tough here, but he's back to finish the job, pick up right where he left off.
Kanata and Cooper are in trouble, and their game ends early.
That update from Kanata and Cooper right now, jumping in on TK, and the damage comes in.
I don't even know if he's going to be able to make it at the zone. This is looking like a beat situation right now, MDF.
He's on the move right now. The zone just started doing a little more damage. He makes it in with 1 HP, but the shots are already coming in. A single tag is likely all it's going to take here with 21 HP.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Blake and Macwood take height. Then Peterbot steals it like a horror movie.
Job of Tarpon there, but unfortunately 1 wall is all it took. Meanwhile, for high ground, the fight goes on, and Peterbot, just the timing onto Macwood.
Did you hear Macwood? That was weird. What the f is happening? They're clueless. They don't even know where he's at still. He's lurking in the shadows. Watch. Just wait. There he is. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Dude, he's literally Batman.
That is so broken, bro.
The fact that I just called that.
And wins.
For Miro and Dukes, Cold and Acorn, 10 eliminations now, 60 points just off eliminations alone. Ridiculous stuff coming out of those two, but we're back to the Peterbot Pollo show is what it's looking like. They've decided to descend Visuals and Braids, doing what they can to try and buy themselves a little bit more time, but Peterbot Pollo, their positioning was just too prime.
Taking a nearly 300-point lead, ahead of the pace to break the all-time point record. Kanata and Cooper struggle as they confronted with a Herculean task to keep pace with Peterbot and Pollo.
And this is one of the problems with battling here inside the underworld. Everyone has dashes, right? It doesn't get any easier. Cooper goes into the box and he finds one. Kanata needs to hit this tag. He gets one and then a second to keep them in the running.
Clicks and Epic Whale take height as Cooper goes down.
Meanwhile, on high ground, Clicks and Epic Whale put some respect on it. They're going from high ground to high ground, challenging Acorn and Cold down low here.
Might have bit off a little bit more than they could chew, though. They've got to be careful because Acorn and Cold, they've got more than one team on their same layer. Clicks and Epic doing what they can to just prevent Bolts from having a chance with Bryce to try and threaten the high ground. All the while, Cooper, backside, immediately spotted out, though.
Peter cooks Acorn and Cold before going down.
Managed to dip into the placement points, though, that's for sure. Cold and Acorn, though, dropped from that secondary height all the way to low ground, and it's Peterbot, of all people, who finds that elimination. Being utilized, but Clicks again, 0 builds, and it's Peterbot, though, losing practically all of his HP.
Crete and Ritual start to heat up.
Was left in the top 5 outside of them, so it was an easy cleanup.
And close out the Booga for the big win.
Now 470 points and counting if they can get this elimination, which they likely would. Booga's on the run, but for how much longer?
Booga's got to be down to his final bit of builds, but it's just the split approach now. Booga isolated finally.
Reet and Ritual get the lead back to within 200 points. Rise gets taken out as he and Yamzo continue to struggle.
Just outwitted them by positioning a little bit better. And there goes Bryce turning things around and like they should.
Agers and Booga start cooking as they push for a land spot.
Tended for second and third place as Reet and Ritual have managed to put up big numbers. Kanata and Cooper here, Blake and Macwood. I mean, NA wants this global championship seat. We're seeing that play out for sure.
Cold and Acorn take out Reet as they look to salvage a slow start.
And Peterbot and Pollo up top instead. It's Reet, it's Ritual. Pump as well, directly behind, but Reet's gonna be the first to get knocked. Pollo's current position. They've got enough resources. Cold credited with another one. Kanata found out.
Meanwhile, Peterbot and Pollo win from height.
And Pollo, they are definitely in the driver's seat as Acorn tries to fight back, but it's just not good enough. Pollo gonna be first one to drop down. Cold, though, has worked his way up to the high ground. He's fighting against Peterbot. He's actually knocked Peterbot. Cold could clutch this, but no. Pollo shuts it down.
But in grand finals, they continue to set records. This is the all-time NAC record for victory royales in a finals. And Kelly, they also have tied the record with 9 of the most consecutive top 10 games. You know what? You know what happened last time a team did that? That was Mero, Day, and Reverse in Chapter 2.
Moving them closer to history.
All they need is 70 more points to break the all-time record for points set by Zago and Shalom in Major 1, 912 points. And the way that they're going, I think they're going to achieve that.
With the championship wrapped up, the final 2 spots for LAN moved into focus. Booga and Agers get taken out early, ending their LAN qualification chances, and Zeus rubs it in.
Accomplish throughout this Grand's weekend, but right now, Agers, Booga, so much duress, and Agers actually an early elimination. The comeback story for Agers and Booga shut down, and Zeus gonna hit Booga's own emote on him. The disrespect.
Peterbot and Pollo get taken out by Paco and Mixon.
Alive, but even throwing Pollo around, there's so many teams now flooding into their current position.
Paco and Mixon take height, but get bullied by Reet and Ritual.
They're right underneath them. Reet and Ritual go for high ground up against Paco and Mixon. They still have underworld dashes left. Reet has 1-2, and they are successful in the high ground take.
Reet keeps cooking, and Ritual heals off to win.
Of NA right now is Reet is still going from his prime positioning. He has 9 elims. Down goes Reet, but a win condition sitting before Ritual up top. Cam is going for it. Instead, he slams down. This actually might be the win opportunity for Ritual because Cam went for the low ground teams instead, and they get granted the W.
And the top 3 suddenly comes more consolidated, and Reet and Ritual just kind of, have a chance at a comeback. Reet keeps pushing, taking out Miro, but he and Ritual go down.
Pressure right now from Kanata and Cooper. Likely have some teams. Just gets shot from the moment he tried to make it into the safety of zone. Tragic situation now for Ritual.
I mean, the problem here is that Dukes is also pushing in, and then Ritual caught off guard.
Peterbot and Pollo keep rolling.
Off the edge of the storm here, looking up for high ground. This could give everyone else the opportunity they're looking for, and that everyone else I'm talking about is Peterbot and Pollo.
To execute on these eliminations, on these knocks, potentially. Pollo, though, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon here. She gets snuffed out of the lobby entirely, doesn't get a chance.
As Chubbs and Aviv close out the game, taking out Oliver and Larson, who had a surprisingly good tournament.
They already put themselves in a great position. Aviv gonna drop momentarily off that last elimination. Onto Brait, finds another one immediately. The mythic gatekeeper just popping off here big time. And Aviv and Chubbs, they find their victory royale.
Going into the last game, there was a lot to follow. Can Peterbot and Pollo break 1,000 points? Can Kanata and Cooper hold the last land spot? And are we really going to see Oliver OG, Macwood, and Blake finish top 10 in grand finals in 2024? Peterbot eliminates Cease, continuing his flow state.
Cease, though, he's got to make sure that he holds floor above him. Peterbot claiming it. Peterbot slamming Cease. just zero opportunity.
In his second versus third fight, Kanata and Cooper take out Reet.
I don't even think they saw the team in the bush there. It's Reetz. Oh, caught him when he tries to make a quick move.
Peter continues cooking.
Wow. Your FNCS Grand Finals champions are here. Peterbot, Boyo with a victory lap in motion right now. Take a look. Still lighting up the lobbies.
Kanata, who is a solo, gets a sick elimination.
It work.
Yeah, they've already set the trap. Dashes past. And a huge monster shot onto Breeze there.
Peterbot and Pollo are on high ground.
History that we are witnessing with these two titans in NA currently, and they are just keeping the ball rolling. Rise next on the charts. Peterbot trying to just attach even more eliminations for the individual record he's already set here today in NA.
Getting the final 2 eliminations and their 5th win.
Keying at this point. It's all smart play. The reads are so good right there. And we talked about what he was capable of. And he does it again.
Capping off the most dominant season in the history of the game.
This is going down in history as one of the most dominant performances we've ever seen in Fortnite. Over 1,000. Did you guys see at one point, if you were watching their gameplay, you saw a little icon on the bottom left. It broke for a second. It just said 1K. It's like, dog, I don't even know if I can count this high. 1.01 sounds good, man. We'll figure it out. They just pulled off one of the craziest wins we have ever seen in Fortnite.
With Reet and Ritual in second and Kanata and Cooper in third, both teams punching their ticket to the Global Championship. Peterbot and Pollo scored almost 1,100 points and won by a margin of almost 350 points. And victory did not change Peter.
Wait, remember when I said I'm going to win by 250 points? I won by like 440, bro.
Whoa. Dude is him.
Bro, everyone is so ass, bro.
And the disappointing performance has led to a lot of team splits. As of recording, Miro and Dukes, Clicks and Epicwell, Yamzo and Rise have split, as well as Paco and Mixon, who split but seem like they're remaining on NA for Major 3. With rumors of Tayson and Veno are moving to NA, Major 3 is shaping up to be incredible.
We cannot replace him.
It's been said, the peak is not just a place, but a moment of pure fulfillment, and we hope Peterbot and Pollo felt that as they stood on top of the region. Like, sub, and check out our other videos. If you missed it, we did an EU recap as well.